What is going on, guys? Avery, aka Roma the Roamer, coming at you from Medellin, Colombia, in this beautiful little, what do you call this thing? It's like a little cabin on the side of a mountain. It's pretty fucking cool, whatever this thing is. Really cool that we live in a world where the other morning I was gonna go to Cuba yesterday, and I decided instead there's much better Wi-Fi in Colombia. And you know, I probably did a couple hours of research, but I probably could have done it in less than an hour. Found this place. It's so crazy, we live in a world where you can just fly from nonstop from Miami to Medellin, or any continent for that matter. And then you can get a ride with a stranger, aka Uber, a trusted stranger who's got accountability from a US based business. And then you can just 45 minutes, took us almost an hour to get out here. I'm out in the sticks of Colombia. 45 minutes I can get out here. All for like 400 bucks to get out here. You guys wouldn't believe what I paid for this place. I mean, look at this. I'm gonna let you guys guess. Comment below how much you think this place was. Okay? Comment below. And I'll let you know. I'll hop in the comments with you guys. I'll let you know if you're right or not. But anyway, $400 for the flight. Uber's stupid cheap in Colombia. Like, it is ridiculously, like, it is like scary cheap. It's like you're thinking, like, what is wrong with like this ride? Like, what's gonna happen to me? Am I gonna get kidnapped because I'm paying $8 fucking? I literally paid $13 for an hour long Uber. Like, that is stupid. I ended up tipping him, like, I think an additional 20 USD because I felt so bad. I made him drive his sedan into on top of this mountain. But guys, I drive a Toyota Corolla, and you guys who have been following me from the beginning know I used to live in that bitch, and I've taken that Toyota Corolla in Death Valley. I've taken it all over America, so I have no sympathy for sedans. Sedans can go through a lot. If you have the mindset, this is my mindset, if you have the mindset to take your car, even if you don't have four-wheel drive, if you believe you can get up the mountain, you can fucking get that thing up the mountain. Okay, so I was coaching this guy through the whole thing. I'm like, come on, let's get this little Chevy sedan, whatever the hell he was driving. Anyway, it's just fucking crazy. We live in a world where we can do this. And, you know, $400 for a flight out here. I'll let you guys know in the comments how much this place was. But it wasn't that much. I get a little sneak peek. 90 bucks is what I paid, okay, for everyone that commented. It was only 90 bucks per night, which is absolutely ridiculous. I was looking at going to North Carolina I was about to say North Carolina and Tennessee. On my way to Tennessee, because that's where I live, moving back from Miami, temporarily got some business to handle in Nashville. My lease is up in Miami. So I was either going to go in North Carolina and get a cabin like not of this caliber for like 150, 200 bucks. For this caliber of a cabin, it would have been like, this is beautiful. This would have been like 250 to 400 bucks. With a view like this, I mean, you're not going to get that in North Carolina. The mountains just aren't that big. The Blue Ridge Mountains, just not that big. So it is absolutely fucking insane that I get a one-way ticket. I can Uber an hour into the woods for fucking like 13 bucks. Once I'm out here, I don't know how the hell I'm going to get food, but I'll figure it out. You know, Uber Eats. I can literally do Uber Eats up here. Like, how fucking crazy is that? Anyway, the point of this video is to talk about, should I permanently leave America and live in another country? And I'll tell you what I'm definitely going to do. I'm definitely, as soon as I'm done with Nashville, so I'm leaving Miami, going back to Nashville for a month or two, got some business to handle there. After that, I'm definitely moving to Cali, Colombia. I'm in Medellin right now, but I really like Medellin. You guys might see me in Medellin instead. And I'm going to stay there for 4 months. And my goal is to learn Spanish in 4 months. Right now I'm at the point in time in my life where, you know, I'm young. I'm able to do like some crazy shit. I'm wise in the sense that I've been in business for several years, and I know I can make money any way that I want to. And I have like 8 different things I could do. And you guys followed me last year. I've been doing a lot. You know, still working on the software project, which is it's taken 12 months longer than I thought. But I've made some adjustments, and that's something else I'm doing is like I'm only working with people and I'm only working on projects that I believe in and people that I want to do business with now. I'm not going to do business with people I don't want to do business with. I'm not going to sacrifice my happiness and my, not even my well-being, but just my happiness and my sense of peace at night to do business with people that I don't like. I don't even care if you're a great person. I don't care if you're intelligent. I don't care if you're hardworking. If I don't fucking like you, we're not doing business. And then if you don't have those other three things, those are like the three. I would add there's four things. Naval Ravikant talks about three things. I would add there's four. You have to find somebody who's intelligent. This is Naval Ravikant. You guys should listen to his podcast. Probably the best business content that's out there today. It's How to Get Rich every episode. Type it in on YouTube. Watch that on repeat. Best. It's like 3 hours. Just watch it on 2x speed like 10 times. It's fucking amazing. You have to find a business partner that's intelligent because you need them to be capable of solving problems quickly. Intelligence determines how fast you get things done, not how good of a job you do at getting things done. If you can be extremely intelligent and be a super shitty McDonald's worker, but I guarantee you if you're intelligent, you're going to learn the task at McDonald's faster than someone else would. There's other personality traits that determine how good you are at that task, but intelligence, very important for a business partner, especially if you plan on building a big business. Number two is they have to be hardworking. Otherwise, yes, they could be intelligent, but if they're not going to work hard, they're not in it for the long run and they're going to gas out, and it's going to be a pain in the ass for you because you're going to be carrying all the weight. Number three, they have to be ethical. You don't want a business partner that's doing shady shit. If they do shady shit, if you watch them do shady shit or they do any shady shit to you, that's instantly a no-no, because eventually the business is going to get big enough and they will steal from you or they will ruin your reputation. One of those two things will happen. I would add on top of those three things, and I actually got this from the book, have the book with me, stole it from my ex-roommate, Taylor Jones. What's it called? The Richest Man in Babylon. I actually bought it myself, but I saw Taylor had a different book with a different cover, and it was a little bit smaller, so I snuck it in my suitcase right there. And I'll be reading some more of that. But in that book, it talks about there's like 7 things that you should look for in a business partner, and one of the things they recommend is like something along the lines of does not get angry easily. So you don't want to be in business with somebody who's got a quick temper. But I would change that, and for myself, or maybe that's a good one, and you could add like another one on top of that, which is don't do business with people you don't like. Period, point blank. And maybe you could like them as, acquaintances. Doesn't mean you have to like be best buds. You can like a person as an acquaintance, but if you fundamentally don't agree with who they are and their temperament, and like if they fucking annoy you just being around them or whatever, it's not going to be a good long-term relationship. Just like it's not going to be a good marriage with somebody that you get annoyed by all the time. I was talking to my friend the other day, and he told me, he's like, dude, I got this wife rather, and he's like, dude, she's not fucking annoying. Like, it's the weirdest thing. Like, I spent all weekend with her. This is years ago before they got married. He's like, I spent all weekend with her. I told her, we just went on a trip. Like, trips get stressful, even if you go to Disney World. Disney World can be some of the most stressful trips of your life. Fun trips can be more stressful than work trips because you're supposed to be having fun, but still so much movement and so much. That's when you really find out who people are. Anyway, he's like, dude, I didn't get annoyed by her all weekend. It was so fucking weird. And it's like, you want to find people that you can be around with long term and that you enjoy. So not just with business relationships, but also with friendships in my life, heading that direction where I'm surrounding myself with people who I genuinely like and love, and I want to scale those relationships. I don't want to look back a decade or 20 years from now and be like, damn, I literally sold my soul to make money. So I'm making the shift now, not necessarily a shift, but the intention of doing whatever the fuck I want to do with whoever the fuck I want to do it with. You know what I mean? So even just through Miami 2022, just with Taylor Jones, shout out. And it was a very successful event. And that's kind of why I'm out here in Medellin right now. Had 70 plus people. We had 100 people there. 70 people purchased tickets. And it was a great event. Even then, like every year, I want the speakers that we invite to be I want them to be real. I want them to be, I don't want charlatans to show up to my events, and I don't want people who are going to fiend, why did my voice do that? I don't want people fiending friendship. I don't want people fiending trustfulness. I want to know you're trustworthy based on watching your actions. And there's, you know, you can find out pretty quickly, actually. And you know who finds out faster than you? Your gut. Your gut always finds out first. Your gut tells you don't do business with that person. Your gut tells you don't trust this person. And then your brain tells you that you're being judgmental. And then things play out and you're like, oh, well, your gut was actually right. So didn't really want to go on that big of a rant about that. I wanted to talk more about traveling. So thanks for everyone who stayed past that little rant. But yeah, here in Medellin, I will be coming back as soon as I finish my business in America, and I'll be staying here for at least 4 months. My sister gets married in October, and then I'll come back briefly for that. I don't know. I might come back for a longer period of time, but it's my goal to learn Spanish by the end of this year. 4 months. When I come back, I'm only speaking Spanish. So any content you guys see from me is either going to be in Spanish or recycled content. So anybody who speaks Spanish, I might even make a separate YouTube channel, like Romer the Romeo. I might jazz it up a little bit, make my name a little bit more Latino, and just only speak Spanish. I might hire even with my team might be the only exception of people I speak English to, but I think I'm going to hire a translator to communicate with my team. So hire like a Venezuelan virtual assistant to communicate with my team. That way, I have so much skin in the game that if I fuck up my words, my business suffers, which is actually kind of what I want, because then I really have incentive to learn Spanish. And yeah, that's it, guys. So I'm out here right now. Beautiful place. I don't think I live in a place like this though. It's too beautiful. I need a place a little bit more boring. I need a place where I can walk to the grocery store. Preferably, I don't have to walk, but it'd be really nice to be able to walk to like jiu-jitsu, my gym, to like lift weights at. I want to be able to walk. If I could walk to a dance studio and all those other places, it'd be amazing. But at least like a 5 to 10 minute drive, because those are the things I do every single day. I do jiu-jitsu, I dance, I lift weights, and then obviously I work. If I didn't do those other hobbies, I would fucking move to a place like this and post up on that beautiful ass table right there and just work all the fucking time. But I have hobbies. And so sometimes hobbies get more attention than work does, which is still a form of work. If you have a hobby, whether it's skiing, whether it's traveling, whether it's anything, if you do it, it's fucking work, you know? Just like the Disney World example. If you take a family vacation to Disney World, that could be more work than staying in your office and working 10-hour days. Yes, it might look like you're having fun on social media. I hope you're having fun in real life too, but everybody thinks you're on vacation, but vacations can be more work than work itself, and hobbies can be more work than work itself too, which kind of like every hobby has professional athletes who take the hobby to like the next level. So you have like somebody that does jiu-jitsu casually like I do, but then there's Gordon Ryan who is making his living doing jiu-jitsu. You have this small fucking jiu-jitsu gym in the middle of Illinois. Shout out Daisy Fresh. I think it's Pedigo. Submission grappling's their official name, but Daisy Fresh, they fucking live in the jiu-jitsu gym because a lot of them don't make enough money to like pay for a place, and they're just doing their hobbies all day. Are they working? Absolutely. They're working fucking hard, 8 hours a day on the mat. How much money are they making? Some of them aren't making shit. The champions are probably making a little bit of money, but it kind of skews your definition of work. You know, it's like you look at somebody's lifestyle and you're like, oh, they're not working that much. I think people said that to me last year. My roommate, shout out Mo, he's like, dude, you don't work that much. You work like 2 hours a day. It's like, yeah, well, I wake up and I work fucking hard for 2 hours, and then after that, I go do salsa and jiu-jitsu and other things. And so it's like, but I lift weights, go to the sauna, salsa, jiu-jitsu, and that's like a 4 to 6 hour time period just doing things. Is that work? Technically no, but it feels more like work sometimes. Like my body's more exhausted. and I took more action than maybe I would have if I was just sitting on the couch grinding away. And I also have days like that where I just fucking work all day. Like this last week planning for Miami 2022, I had lots of days where I didn't work, or I did work, but what the fuck am I saying? I didn't work, but I did work. I would just sacrifice going to jiu-jitsu to work, to plan for the weekend. And sometimes I'll have like 8 to 10 hour days where all I do is sit on my laptop and work. Anyway, this is a long-winded video for me to basically say, fucking moving to Colombia soon. I wish this was the main trip. Like right now, I'm so excited to go do so many things, but I'm only here for like 6 more nights. So much love, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.